Good afternoon, class. How are we doing today?
Great.
All right. Welcome to chicken roulade. You're going to need to know this for your final exam. All right, what we're going to do is bone out a chicken a little bit differently, but a lot of it the same. Some of it's different, some of it's the same. Needless to say, legs, wings, breasts, back, rear end, neck. Notice the parts haven't changed. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to create a roulade with the breast. We're going to take the leg meats, all right, and break that break that down to add for the stuffing. So we're going to accomplish this task by first, starting in the back, right along the backbone, we're going to actually make an incision, right, straight down there. We're going to peel the skin back from there, all right? We're going to peel it back. Notice I have the oyster there. I'm going to scoop the oyster out. I'm going to retrieve it and put it into the stuffing later. All right? You want to try to keep the skin all intact, not get any, not put any holes in it. All right? Working my way around the leg bone at this point. Going to give myself a little bit more room. I'm going to scoop her out around the head of the leg bone. All right? Move it around, work the other side. Pushing the knife always into the carcass. Right? As long as I'm cutting the carcass, I'm fine. Okay? As long as I'm cutting the carcass, I'm fine. All right? At this point, I'm going to start doing the other side. All right, and I'm going to start scooping out my joint on the other side. Looking to free up that leg bone at this time, which I've just done. Again, not looking to just free this up. Working my way down the carcass. All right, going to work the other side. Okay, at this point, we're going to flip it over now that we've got the back off. You can continue all the way around, but I find it a little easier because we're going to separate the skin at this point. All right, I want to separate the skin at this point. Now, be careful when cutting in here. You don't want to just take the knife and just use a finger, right? When you can see your finger through it, cut just a little before in front of it. It's that inner membrane. It'll come right off. All right? Keep pulling. We're going to work the bone on the other side, cutting into the wing joint. All right, separating this out. Okay, at this point, it's easier to take the breasts off, all right, by putting your knife, just like we did in the demonstration for cutlets, on each side of the breastbone, pushing down and against that breastbone. I'm going to follow this all the way down on each side, right alongside the wishbone. I'm going to open it up, just with the tip of the knife. Okay, at this point I'll just clean this up a little bit. And I'm going to put this off to the side. Like math, whatever you do on one side, you got to do on the other. All right. The carcass we'll save for the stock pot, along with the trimmings. All right, place that in there for later. We're going to place that in there, take it off. Okay, at this point, we're going to take a look at our skin. Looks good. We need to get the legs out of there. We're going to accomplish this by cutting right along the top part of the leg, encircling it, and pushing down with the back end of the knife so you can save your edge. Cutting over the patella or your kneecap and pushing it down. Well, for the camera, we'll just take out this bone real quick so you can see it going all the way down.
Dude, that sounds nice.
There you go. Again, pushing it down, cutting and pushing as you go. Pulling up, pushing down the meat. Okay, and cutting it right at the base of the ankle. Again, we're going to save these pieces for stock. As for the wing bone, we're going to just hold it up and cut it right with the skin, right even with it. Save the wing for another application. And we'll take care of the other leg bone on the other side. Again, cutting around it, pushing it down as we go. Cutting over the patella. Scraping it down. this point, I'm going to pull it straight. Cut at the bottom of the ankle bone again. All right, at this point, we're going to take apart our, see where all our pieces are, and how we can maximize our skin. So we can roll up our roulade. Now, if you would, have a little piece of bone here I want to get rid of. All right, at this point, I'm pulling all the meat through it. Trying to preserve the skin as best as I can. The less holes in the skin, the better off you're going to be. Okay, I'm going to take that meat, put it off on the side. Going to do the same with this. All right, as I pull it, poke a little hole, pull it through. Again, always keeping in mind that you want to keep that skin, right, totally together. At this point, I'm just cutting the inner part of the skin. Okay, great. All right, now that we have our skin totally off, and there it is. We'll take this little piece off. Don't worry if it comes off in pieces, it's okay. You're going to cut this up anyway. All right, you're going to take these small pieces, cut them up, and incorporate it in your stuffing. So it's okay, not a problem. All right, there it is. All right, now, how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to accomplish this like this. I'm going to take this and the other cutlet. We're going to create a little bit of cut in here so it lies flat. And you're going to do the same on the other one. Cut a little piece so it all lies about the same. All right? And you're going to create a little square with this. Okay? Move that little piece over. Now we're going to take this, we're going to roll it this way into it. In the meantime, we'll prepare the filling.